What's up, guys? It is Jay Beeps here, and welcome to what ultimately may end up being the final episode of the Borussia Dortmund 2 Road to Glory. Last episode, we were able to make it through the Champions League group stages. We've made it to the knockout stages. Now we could get knocked out in the first round, or we could go on to win it all. Obviously, you want to go on to win it all, but life happens. Everyone knows that. Man, it'd be really nice to win it all right now. So we're starting off. We still have an entire club to run, okay? We still have to prepare as if we did not win this year. Sending a scout to Portugal for 6 months. To Spain. And finally, to Italy. Vincent Roth will be joining the team from the Youth Academy. 90 to 94 potential overall striker. Hopefully he can end up being something really good for us. Do not know, though. Hieronymu has been sold. He'll be joining fellow German side Freiburg for $1.5 million. Shimizu will be joining Stade Rennais for the rest of the year on loan. Ruben Miranda will be joining Roma FC for $42.1 million. James Yeboah will be joining Newcastle United for $3.25 million. Thomas Müller will be going on a short loan move to fellow German side Wolfsburg. Victor Vesely will be joining French side AS Saint-Etienne for $2.4 million. Il Sung Ma has been sold to Marseille, who will be joining them for $3.7 million. And joining the club from... Actually, I wanted to get him earlier in the season, but we ended up signing our absolute stud goalkeeper, who is actually who I believe is the regen of Ter Stegen, but Aster Vrank, I think that's how you say his name. He'll be joining us for $76.3 million. Absolute engine in the midfield. He can do it all. Very good all-around midfielder. 25 years old, 84 overall. Sem Visser has been sold to KS Eupen for $3 million. And in the first game against Liverpool in the first leg, we ended up drawing 1-1. Roth will be going on a one-year loan move to Leganes once the transfer window opens next year. And after a 1-1 draw, we're not guaranteed to go through. We don't have any sort of advantage, so we have to play. We are hosting Liverpool at Stadion Rood Erd. And the team that we're going with, Han Heiden is in goal, Amplitude and Dicka center backs, Boermeier outside backs, Barrios, Bates center mids, Arnold Schwartz on the wings, Deprez is the center forward, Scarlett is the man up top. Here are the highlights.
David Turnbull. It's with Ruben Neves. Chances on. And a goal! And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Danger averted. Making progress. A goal! And teammates to play it to. This looks interesting. Elliott. Turnbull. Can he finish? And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay. It might be on for them. Oh, he's through here. It has to be, surely.
And just like that, we got a 3-1 victory. We get to move on. We only had 56 passes, so like I said, last episode, Liverpool, once you break that first line of press, it's usually 1 or 2 passes and you are in behind their defense. That was our game plan for today, and it ended up working, and we get to move on. Feng Yu will be joining the team from the Youth Academy. Good, physical, all-around center midfielder. And we drew against Man City, who we had faced in the group stage and beat both times. We beat them in the first leg 2-0. And then drew in the second leg 1-1, meaning that we will again be moving on. We drew 2-2 against PSG in the semifinals. And you gotta play the second leg of the semifinals. We win this game, or draw. No, we have to win. Right? Didn't UEFA get rid of away goals? Right? Did they do that? I don't know. Win this game, we advance to the Champions League final. And the team that we're going with is the exact same, except that if you look at that right back position, Rice is starting. Boer got injured. He can't, actually no, he's suspended, so Rice will be making that start at right back. That's a little bit concerning, but I think Ampadu should be able to help him out with that. Here are the highlights.
And the cross is very much on. However, a well thought out piece of defending. Now let's see what they can do here. Opportunity. And a goal! It's with Mitchell Bakker. De La Vega. Crossing opportunity. A glorious chance. And then played over, and they deal with the threat this time. Sandro Tonali. High quality defending. Now counter-attacking possibilities here. Opportunity it is. Surely. And a goal!
Derek, any way you cut it, it's a wasted opportunity.
Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? The pass could do damage. A goal! Camavinga. Here's Lo Celso. A real opening now. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And second. Now let's see about the cross. Oh my God, the crossbar.
Well, how did that not go in? It was a great effort, you have to say.
It should be. Hakimi. Hudson-Odoi. Jeremy Doku. And a goal!
9-goal thriller. Second leg of the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund 2. We win 6-3, which means we are going to the Champions League final. And we're facing off against a team that I certainly did not expect to be facing. We're facing off against Marseille. We're at the Benfica Stadium. Not at all who I thought we would be facing. And if we look at our road to get here, I think we have had the much tougher road. I mean, Liverpool, then Man City, then PSG. They had Hertha Berlin, Roma, and then Leipzig. So I don't know how they got here. I also don't know how that left side was so... I mean, that left side is so weak, but you look at that right side. I mean, Juventus, Man City, us, Liverpool, Inter Milan, Spurs, PSG, and Ajax. So they definitely got the easier draws, which hopefully means they're an easier team to beat, and we can go on to win it all. And the team we're going with is the exact same as always. Boer is back from his suspension. And this is Marseille's team. They're playing the 3-4-3 wide diamond, which I did not at all know teams actually used. I thought it was just a FIFA formation. But, I mean, this could prove bad for us, because I've never played a team using this formation in FIFA, so we'll have to find out how all that goes. Anyways, here are the highlights from the Champions League final.
And Arnold has it. Oh, could be!
Not a bad effort, is it? But they've got to find a way back into this one.
Tremendous ball played through, and a goal! Roshinha. Strong but fair tackle. Well, he likes to run at them. It might be. Another goal! Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Good-looking sequence. Will he find the net? And now it is there. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Very quick thinking there. Oh, 5 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Ethan Ampadu. He's in with a chance. Oh, bang! Operation. Roshinha. Regained possession. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Lirola. Correa. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Oh, showing excellent vision. And there it is. Here we go. The Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players.
So wow, I mean, we won the Champions League. It honestly should have been and could have been a double-digit victory for us, but that was not the case. I mean, like, this doesn't even feel real. You don't normally think, oh man, could have won by double digits in the Champions League final, and you normally don't see a Champions League final that imbalanced. I mean, I think this was just a really bad thing of seeding. There must have been some interesting results in the group stage. The draws must have been really favorable for them, because I mean, there is no way they should have made it this far. But hey, we won the Champions League. I'm not complaining about that, but honestly would have liked for it to have been against a much better team, a little bit more dramatic. In the Bundesliga, we ended up finishing in 6th, 10 points off of 5th, so, but I mean, the series is over, so it doesn't matter. In the DFB Pokal, we ended up losing to Mönchengladbach on penalties, but so did our counterpart, Borussia Dortmund, so no Dortmund versus Dortmund Cup final. In the Super Cup, we were able to defeat Man City 5-3. And in the Champions League final, 7-1 victory. Ampadu, Meyer, Bate, Schwarz appeared in all the games for us. Ndicka and Scarlett all but one. Deprez led the team in goals scored with 33. He is on fire. By far my favorite player I've ever used on FIFA so far. Scarlett had 28. Bate led the team in assists with 15, Scarlett 13, Deprez with 11. So now things are all over. This is the point where I go through, look back at the team, look back at the players. So obviously Deprez, my favorite player I've ever used on FIFA. He's just so quick, so technical, but at the same time such a good weak foot, and somehow is good at shooting, even though his shooting rating is actually quite low. Meyer has been a lock for us at left back ever since the very first season, so obviously you're going to take advantage of that. Ndicka was a very good transfer for us. Arnold has been a solid rock for us. Actually thought about maybe selling him about in the 3rd or 4th season to get some good money, but glad I didn't. Scarlett was an excellent free agent signing for us. Bate was another excellent free agent signing for us. Hanhide was an obviously amazing signing to make at that goalkeeper position. Schwarz actually would not be here right now if it wasn't for Sutter getting bought out, and I think his the 3rd season. So thanks to some good luck, he was able to make it this far. Prinz was out on loan obviously this year because I was really just alternating between him and Boer because I couldn't decide which one I liked better. Ampadu was a good player for us. He improved slightly and is obviously able to captain the team to victory. This met, and if it wasn't for Meyer, would have been a big player for us. Barrios did an excellent job at that center midfield role. Moreno, Marquez, nothing really much happened with them. Really wanted to have Miller actually end up being a good player for us, but it just never really worked out. Bossman Cieva never really played for us. Silvestri he was our starting goalkeeper for like about half the season. Was a very good backup this year. Race had to step in, obviously, when Boer got suspended, so good on him. And then the rest of these guys are really just free agent signings. But this man, Simon Kurele, really wanted him to play for us. I actually used him as a 66 overall in some of the games we played, because he's 6'2", 5-star weak foot. He's an excellent passer. So in a different world, if I gotten him earlier, he would be one of the best players in the world. And also, massive thank you to George Long. I just had to sign him because of an agreement, but I decided, I think it was good to sign a player not from the nationality of the club, so decided to sign him. And somehow he gets to be a Champions League winner after being a goalkeeper at Millwall. And final look at the club, look at the team. I mean, such a good team, very well built team. Personally, if I do say so myself, good all around team. Actually, a pretty decent mixture of youth academy players and just natural players. That's something I always struggle with because I love the youth academy. I'm actually doing a youth academy only Road to Glory in the future, where I can only get players from the youth academy. So that'll be coming out end of this month. But yeah, pretty good mix between youth academy and actual players. But guys, it's all over. Borussia Dortmund 2 Road to Glory is officially over. But with that being over, a new journey begins. That new journey will be Real Sociedad B Road to Glory. Another, kind of second team, B team Road to Glory that I'll be starting, coming out tomorrow. And that's also a little bit different format. Excuse me. Each episode will be an entire season, so it's going to be a shorter journey. I decided to do this that way. I mean, there's a lot of meaningless games I have to play whenever I do this, but also shorter, less episodes means more series, more journeys, so that'll obviously be happening as well. Thank you guys for watching, and it is J Beebs signing off for the last ever time with Borussia Dortmund 2.